G'day peoples, this is week one of my next adventure, which is to try and travel around Australia. Now, the first part of this trip I head into Kinkuna beach at night through some recent rain which had filled up some of the creeks and potholes, etc. Then I managed to rescue somebody who was stuck in a creek. Had a nice couple of days on the beach before heading out through a rather waterlogged track on the way out. And yeah, so sit back and enjoy, and I'll catch you later. Well, it's 27th of June and just leaving home. To get round Australia. So this is the big trip. Now, time to punch out a few Ks and head around Australia. Woohoo! Well, there's a distinct lack of customers going this way. Well, the track into Kinkuna is a bit muddy. Okay, let's see how deep this is. Whoa! Yeah, going down towards the creek by the look of it. I skirted the deepest part, so got around that alright. So not far from the beach now. A little bit overgrown for caravans though. Well, set up camp at Kinkuna. Pretty good spot, except that someone dug a heap of dunny holes all through there, which I had to fill in properly. So yeah, it smells like chemical toilet now. Alright, let's go down the beach and have a look. There you can see a few camps in the background. My favourite little spot, and some more beach heading down that way. Yeah, so it's a nice little spot to camp, this. Apparently some people don't like me showing my man boobs and have suggested I wear a shirt, so okay. due to the neighbours that I had up the other end, and also the fact that it smelt of chemical toilets. I decided to move down the beach a bit and found another little secluded spot. Got plenty of sun, easy access straight onto the beach. Even got some grass to keep the sand out of the canopy when I'm getting in and out. And down over there's some fresh water, little creek thing there. This will do me. Yep, this will do me nicely. Well, that was a bit lucky for the young couple that tried to cross a little creek down further, and they got stuck. So poor guy must have run about 3 or 4 k's up the beach to find me. So we raced down there and hooked up the strap. Luckily I was fairly high compared to his car, and also on a slight angle, and I probably used a little bit too much force, but it was suctioned down, so really had to give it a really good tug to get it to jerk free. And yeah, anyway, worked out pretty well and came straight out easy as pie, so that was a bit lucky. All good, they're out, they're happy, and they've gone. Tide's on its way in, so even though we're only there for maybe 3 or 4 minutes before we had it all hooked up, and the tide had already came up about 1 inch or so up his side steps, so very close to going inside the car. Anyway, all good, and someone rescued, which is always a good thing. There's my little camp up there. It's pretty close to high tide. Yeah, a cute little spot to camp. It's a bit of a pity I can only stay a couple of days. Looks like this used to be quite a puddle at one stage. See, it's been well graded by the lower cars. The sand's fairly firm after the rain we had a few days ago, so I'm only running about 24, 25 psi. From memory, some of the holes have got quite a deep section in the middle of them. And you may be wondering why I go around the outside edges of these holes. It's because the last time I was out here in the dry, one of the holes had probably a 2 metre deep section right in the middle. So I certainly don't want to get into that one. And I think we're about at the end of it. And now I can pump up the tyres and hit the road. Job done. Oh, time to hit the road. Well, that's it for Kinkuna. So I'll see you on the next adventure.